Today on the False Paradigm Expose, we're going to discuss chemtrails, aerosol spraying, and commonly known as contrails to the rest of the community out there. This phenomenon has been happening for quite some time now, although I've noticed it probably in the last 10 years. It can usually be seen on a nice sunny day during spring and summer, although winter days sometimes they're visible. Now, they're usually made by planes or jets and commonly are seen at higher elevations in the atmosphere. This particular photo is unclear if it's a contrail or a chemtrail, though that's what it would look like if it was up close and you were able to see the plane doing it. Now, on a really bad summer day, this is what the sky could look like. Now, meteorologists would have you think that these are contrails. Contrails dissipate very quickly. These don't. These stay the rest of the day, and they usually spread out. As you see, here is an older contrail, probably for an hour, has been there. These are newer. The very thin ones are very recent, and what happens, these will spread out and they will basically cloud the sky, causing a very hazy kind of day, and usually the next day it'll rain. So this is what you commonly see in a very bad day. A lot of crisscrossing, and you'll notice a lot of the little puffs of whatever it is basically just forming outside of the lines of chemtrails basically. And basically, yeah, they just keep going all day and they don't dissipate, and they just basically turn into clouds. Now, this is an interesting one. I've never seen this particular shot. I don't believe it's photoshopped. Some have alluded to the fact that this is the work of HAARP, which I will explain a little bit in the next part of the video. But it's not normal of cloud formations, especially when you're talking about meteorology and climate. Again, just more spraying, and you can see that the clouds are not normal cumulus clouds. They're just man-made. I mean, this is a jet that has made these. Whether you want to call them a contrail or chemtrail, it's up for debate. There have been studies done on the air quality and the water quality of these chemtrails, leaving behind particles such as barium and aluminum, which is heavy metals that are not good for the human body. And that's why a lot of people these days have depleted immune systems. Here again, you'll see the trail will come in, and basically these will drop these little, they look like little ghosts that basically I guess come apart from the trail itself, and like I say, these will spread out and they'll basically form just hazy cloud. This looks like the hazy cloud is one, and most of the sky is hazy, but you're still able to see the trails at the forefront, and the sun just masked behind all of this cloud. Again, some people have said this is geoengineering, and people are trying to cool the earth so us humans can, not be affected by global warming. I don't buy it personally. Again, you've got the horizon, the haze is starting to overtake the sky, and I've seen this from Mexico, San Francisco, and up here in Vancouver, Canada. All of the skies are always alike, and they always just turn into a muddy mess. Here's HAARP. Most people have never heard of HAARP. It's in Alaska, and it is a U.S. Air Force installation which you cannot go near. I've heard of people actually going there and basically being told to turn around and leave. No one is clear of what actually is being done there. The military says they're doing stuff. They're not going to tell us. We don't need to know. The installation looks like this. It's basically a bunch of antennas that, according to some experts, basically heats the ionosphere, and who knows how it's interacting with the chemtrails themselves. We don't know what kind of effects it could have on human beings. And anytime you fool around with frequencies, you have a potential for disaster. I mean, some say that HAARP is directly involved in earthquakes, and who knows what things this thing could be doing. All I know is that people are not aware of it, and the questions aren't being asked regarding HAARP. I've never seen HAARP in Canadian news or American news, and if it is, you could probably count them on your one hand. I hope people, ask their congressman, their, MP if you're in Canada, and find out why this program, HAARP, is allowed to be up in Alaska. And I hear actually there's more of them throughout the United States. We don't all know about these, and I'm sure Google Maps would probably find them on the satellite, but all we know of is the one in Alaska. And we have to figure out what this thing is doing to us along with the chemtrails, and I bet you we would solve a lot of the health issues that people have these days. Anyways, I hope this video was informative, and I hope people look into HAARP. HAARP, it's if you Google it, it's HAARP, and yeah, it's quite the roller coaster of information that will come about just from Googling this very mysterious installation. And yeah, look into the chemtrails, and this summer look up into the sky and question it. Don't always think that just because it's there it's normal. It's not normal. Have a good day. Thanks.